Hello students. Today we will discuss one new chapter, that is data handling. Okay, data handling means to collect and present the data so that it could be used in further studies. Okay, and to find some results. Okay, data means here any information collected in the form of numbers, words, measurements, symbols, or in any other form is called data. Okay. So we will discuss some graphical representation of data. Okay. The group data can be represented graphically for its clear picture, and it is the earliest way to understand the data. Okay, so let's start types of graph. Okay, first one is pictograph. Pictograph means when we represent the data through pictures or symbols, then it is called pictograph. See, in this chart they given one car is equal to 100 cars. Yes or no? And one symbol stands for 100 cars. Okay, this symbol, one car symbol is represented as 100 cars. Okay, in July, see here, 2 cars and 1 half car. 1 car means 100 cars. Yes or no? 100 plus 100 is 200. Okay. See here. 100 plus 100 is 200. These two are having 200. 1 car is half. Half means 100 half is 50. So 200 plus 50 is equal to 250. Okay, first one is 250. Okay, next is in August. In August they given here 3 cars, means 100 plus 100 plus 100 means 300. Okay, and September, can you find September? Yes, we can find. See here, there are 4 cars, means 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100. Okay, what you get? You'll get 400. Yes or no? 100, 1, 2, 3, 4. 400s are there, so 400. Okay, after editing this, what we will get? We get 400. Okay, September. In September, what we will get? 400. Okay, see here, some questions are they given. How many cars we produced in the month of July? We produced in July is 250 cars we produced in the month of July. Okay, in which month were maximum number of cars produced? September month. Because what we get in September? September we get 400, no? So 400 is maximum number of cars produced. So that is in September. Okay, understood? Next, one, bar graph. Bar graph means in the bar graph, what happened? The information represented by the bars of the same width with equal graphs, but the length of the graphs represents the respective values. Okay, see here, they given the display of information using the bars, yes or no, of uniform or same width, their height being proportional to the respective values. Okay, so this is our bar graph. It's look like this. Okay, third one, third types of graph is double bar graph. Okay, double graph bar means to compare some data we can use the double bar graph, as it shows the information of two quantities simultaneously. Okay, here only one, here a bar graph means here only one graph is there. Double bar graph means there are two bar graph are there. See, they represented two colors. One white color is there, one gray color is there. Yes or no? Next comes to organizing data. Organizing data means any data which is able in the unorganized form is called raw data. Okay, raw data. Okay, this raw data is arranged or grouped in the systematic manner to make it meaningful, which is called presentation of data. Okay, so in this organizing data, there's some related terms are there in organizing data. Okay, so let's discuss some terms. Those terms are frequency, and another one is frequency distribution table. Okay, here frequency means, see, frequency tells us the number of times a particular quantity repeats itself. That's called frequency. Frequency what tells us? Frequency tells us the number of times a particular quantity repeats itself. Okay, and frequency distribution table means frequency can be represented by frequency distribution table. See here, one table is there. In this table, what shows? In this table shows the number of tallies before each subject, gives the number of students who like that particular subject. Yes or no? They given subjects art, mathematics, science, English. Okay. Frequency also be shows by the tally marks. A cut over 4 lines represents the number 5. See here, they represent like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 line. After one line is cut over those 4 lines. This is called 5. Okay, this is your round off. Means this is your 5. 5 numbers. 5 numbers of students likes art or mathematics or science or physics. Okay, see, like this way we can tally the marks. Okay, arts, how many students are there? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7. So 6 number of students are like to the subject art. Okay, and also how many students are like mathematics? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, there are 4 lines and one line is cut over the 4 lines. Okay, so 5 number of students likes to study the subject mathematics. Okay, similarly we can find the number of science and English. Okay, this is about frequency distribution table. Okay, understood? Next comes to grouping data. Grouping data means if we have large number of quantities like this, there are so many numbers are there, no? See here, there are so many numbers are there in this. So if we have large number of quantities, then we need to group the observation. Whatever numbers are there in these numbers, we need to group the observation and then make the table. Such a table is called group frequency distribution table. Okay, see here, table is there here. See here, given one table. This is your group frequency distribution table. Okay, so in this grouped frequency distribution table, some important terms are related to this concept. First one is class interval. See here, class interval. Class interval means when all the observations are classified in several groups according to their size, then these groups are called class interval. Okay, and next comes to lower class limit. Lower class limit means the lower number in every class interval is known as its lower class limit. Okay, upper class limit. Next comes to upper class limit. Upper class limit means the highest number in every class interval is known as its upper class limit. Okay, next comes to width or size or magnitude of the class interval. Okay, it means the difference between the upper class limit and lower class limit is called size of the class interval. Okay, understood? What's mean by class interval? Class interval means, see here, they given class interval. This is your class interval. Okay, lower class limit means, see here, lower class limit means this 0 to 10. Here lower class limit is 0. Okay, upper class limit is 10. Okay, in this 10 to 20, 10 is lower class limit, 20 is upper class limit. Okay, 20 to 30, 20 is our lower class limit, 30 is our upper class limit. Okay, understood? Similarly, we can classify the upper and lower class limits. Okay, width or size means, see here, width and size means, see here, 0 to 10, 0 to 10, how many differences there in these two? 0 to 10, 10 difference are there, yes or no? So 10 to 20 is also 10 differences there. 20 to 30 is also 10 differences there. So this difference is called the width or size of the class interval. Okay, 10 in this case means 10 difference is there in each class interval. Okay, 10 difference is there. Okay, so this is about class interval. Okay, understood? So using this information we can solve the exercise. Sorry, one more explanation is there, that is bar with the difference. In this we will discuss the histograph. Histograph means, see here, histograph. Histograph means the bar graph of the group frequency distribution or continuous class interval is called histograph. Okay. See here, in this class interval are shown in the horizontal line. Okay. And frequency of class interval is shown as height of the bar. Okay. And also remember, there is no gap between these bar. Yes or no? There is a gap. Is there? No, there is no gap between these graph. Okay. These each bar. Okay, understood? Using this information you can solve the exercise. Okay.